So these are from Pompei?
Yeah, so these two images are from frescoes from Pompei, and so this is a fig tree with a snake kind of slithering up, and I think it is originally the story of the Garden of Eden. The tree wasn't an apple, but it was a fig. Yeah. So this is sort of depicting that in a fresco in Pompeii. But I just love the the mixture of sort of birds and foliage, and that sort of the way that it's kind of slightly flat. And this is a tree in Cyprus, near where I stay. It's on a shrine called the Shrine of Saint Solomenos, and it's a turpentine tree, and people go there and they tie like rags onto the tree as kind of votive offerings. And also inside the tree there are steps down, and you can go into a shrine where people leave again sort of little votive offerings. So it's a kind of a tree where people go and tie rags, and it becomes this amazing kind of visual thing when the tree is completely full of rags, and it's just sort of hanging down with all these colourful rags. And these other things. So I've been kind of looking at different insects as well, sort of indigenous to Britain and Cyprus. So I've one of my paintings is about the prickly pear at night time. So I've been looking at kind of moths that fly at night. Different kind of phases of the moon and depictions of the moon. This is in a kind of stained glass in Suffolk, and this is a Greek shadow theatre.
So with this connection between the UK and Cyprus, so are the moths that you're painting in the prickly pear at night British moths, or are they Cypriot moths, and do you mind whether they're either one?
I mean, a lot of the things that we have here, they have there. But obviously, no, I mean, I am quite, sort of keep things where they belong. So don't sort of mix things up so much. But the thing about
Similar.
But it's interesting sort of similarities, because you see things sort of across kind of cultures that are in both. This is an old tree of life and an image from one of the Byzantine painted churches in Cyprus, and
certainly those two man and moons are
they're so similar, aren't they? Yeah, it's amazing.
We've always kind of looked up at the moon whenever we are and just seen a face. It's lovely. What are these kind of figures that you've got here?
And these ones. So this is from India, actually. These are Kaligat. So these are some woodcuts, which are. I'm thinking about making some woodcuts, but actually just sort of connecting that tree there back to the tree with the rags. This is an image of Krishna with stealing the gopi's clothes, and he's got all of the kind of clothes in the tree, and I just like how the kind of flattening of that sort of image and sort of turning it into something almost kind of decorative. So again, it's this kind of finding sort of similar, seeing how different artists use the sort of same ideas and the same kind of similar sorts of stories and how they depict them.
Definitely. No, it's always so fascinating when you realise every culture comes up with their own version of essentially the same thing. And it's really cool when you have to see it all come together. Wonderful, thank you.